Well, here comes, you know, my favorite fighter outside of my own little family, of course. Jean-Jacques Machado is my favorite fighter. Marcelo Garcia, outside of my little Machado world, he's my #1 fighter.
Marcelo Garcia has been the #1 fighter for the last 2 years. 2003 champion, just hasn't stopped since. You know, Mundial black belt champion last year in the medio category. And he's fought constantly since then. Big tournaments, small tournaments, absolute categories, his own weight class. Like, without the gi, he hasn't lost in 2 years. Like, we know what he's gonna do. He's got takedowns, he's got his X guard, he's got the arm drag. It's simply that nobody can stop him.
Very few jiu-jitsu players have figured out the no-gi game like Marcelo Garcia has. He just simply figured it out, and a lot of these guys that have trained with the gi so long, they just haven't figured it out. They haven't figured out the offense. Marcelo Garcia has figured out the offense, and especially back control. When he's on your back, there's about a 95% chance that you're gonna tap, and it's all because of this subtle little changes that he's made from the gi to no gi transition that none of these fighters are making, or very few. A couple of them have made it. When he gets your back, he goes immediately to the over-under control and squeezes in control. Most gi players, when they have someone's back, they go double unders because they're used to going double unders and controlling the collar. Well, that's not good without the gi.
I just want to talk a little about Pablo Popovich off the American Top Team. Also one of the most active submission grapplers in the United States. Incredibly powerful, very technical, moves around well. 2003 actually North American qualifier. He can play you a lot of different ways too.
And they've actually fought before too,
yes,
with Marcelo finally getting the choke late in the fight.
SWO, Southwest Open, I believe, SWO. First one, super fight right there.
So this is the rematch, and the match started off in a classic Marcelo Garcia way. He pulled guard, did a little butt scoot, working for, you know, the X guard, and immediately Pablo pulled back for the ankle lock and basically just gave up the top position. Marcelo defended the ankle lock, ended up on top, and now he's in the half guard.
Didn't just wind up on top, he pushed his way up to top. That's a big thing that, like, you know, a lot of the guys are used to playing guard. Like, you know, if they have an opportunity to take top, they don't aggressively come after it. Marcelo will push onto you and put you on your back. And
Pablo did a great job at getting off his back and going underneath Marcelo to create the scramble and get him back on their feet. Great. You know, most people don't make Marcelo go backwards. Usually when Marcelo's on top and someone's half guard, he usually goes forward, he usually gets the pass, and usually goes for the kill. You know, Marcelo just took a couple steps back here. He's got to start all over, and that's pretty rare in a Marcelo Garcia fight. So Pablo Popovich has definitely improved since their last fight.
He's absolutely well-rounded, and Popovich isn't known for playing on the bottom either. He's largely a top player. Right here, he's coming in with strategy. He's got his one roll on talents here. Walking up, back to the center of the mat.
Marcelo taking a shot.
Popovich sprawling hard though. It looks like he's trying to make something happen off of that.
Yeah, Marcelo not known for his wrestling ability, although he does have some, you know. He's known for just sitting on his ass and inviting you into his guard.
Well, at the match that they had, actually, Garcia did double leg Popovich. So.
That's right. But, you know, he's not known for that.
No. But both these guys right now are going to show you stuff that they're not known for. I mean, this is the championship match right here. This is the rematch. You know, this was the toughest category.
Beautiful arm drag, another signature move for Marcelo Garcia.
Again,
that was perfection.
You know it's going to come. Nobody stopped it.
Oh, Pablo Popovich gets the sweep on Marcelo. You rarely see that. You rarely see any offense mounted on Marcelo Garcia. This is huge for Pablo Popovich. He's on top in Marcelo's half guard.
Just holding him down. Just trying to figure out a way to contain Marcelo.
Marcelo doing a great job at going from half guard to almost full butterfly guard here. You know, doing a great job at popping up and trying to gain some room here to make something work. Marcelo Garcia likes the underhooks in half guard. There he goes.
Got
beautiful.
Popovich is excellent. Stands, backs up. his strategies here is he wants to jump and move as Marcelo comes out.
This is one of the most competitive matches I've seen from Marcelo Garcia ever.
You gotta imagine, like, Popovich has had like a year and a half to think about the loss that he had to Garcia. You know he wanted this one badly.
Yeah. And I mean, Marcelo Garcia is not undefeated. He has been stuffed before. He has been stifled. I mean, you can't stall him out. But, you know, and he has been stalled out.
Without the gi, though, it hasn't happened in 2 years.
Yeah, and you know, but Pablo Popovich isn't trying to stall him out here. He's going after Marcelo and pulling off some techniques. This is a rare fight for Marcelo, and he's got Marcelo's attention and his full respect.
See from this angle here, Marcelo's going for head control here. But his leg's underneath Pablo, though, so Pablo still might be able to charge forward. Beautiful.
Beautiful guillotine sweep, and he still has it in tight. Pablo Popovich might be in some serious trouble here. He might be in some serious... Beautiful transition. You know, I call that the capoeira pass. I don't know what he calls it, but that was beautiful.
Look at the base that Garcia has shown right here. Popovich doing a good job of defending and surviving that guillotine. Garcia is one step ahead right now. He's grabbing all that toe. Might be thinking of a toe here.
Leg lock's a thing, you know, it's a thing that Marcelo Garcia is not known for, but don't be surprised if he pulls it out.
You know, Marcelo Garcia is known for a lot of things. He's had to, like, you know, change and improve his game over the last 2 years because, you know, everybody's been studying him. He is the man to watch in submission grappling right now. People want to know what he's doing, how he's doing it, why he's doing it, and what they can do against it.
Oh, Marcelo Garcia got a taste of his own medicine. Pablo Popovich arm dragging Marcelo Garcia. Amazing. You could see it in Marcelo's eyes too. He's concerned right now. He's having a hard, he's not able to impose his will like he usually does. Pablo Popovich is giving him a run for his money so far. And who knows? This fight is not being dominated by either fighter. Marcelo ends up on top.
Beautiful. Garcia wants the guard pass, but Popovich is defending.
Oh, looks like he is passed here.
He got passed.
Marcelo inside control.
It's nice.
This usually means death for his opponents, but you know, Pablo Popovich has shown some excellent defense so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets out of it.
Garcia seems to be holding him a lot tighter right now than he was previous into the match. Now, the one thing Popovich does not want to do is he wants to keep turning into Garcia. He does not want Garcia on his back. Because of all the weapons that Garcia has, nobody's figured out how to get Garcia off of their back.
Marcelo Garcia in twister side control. This is what I call this position. He's actually in side control, but facing his legs. He wants Pablo Popovich here to get up on his knees, and if Pablo Popovich gets up on his knees, expect Marcelo Garcia to jump on his back, sink in the over-under, and that could mean the end for Pablo Popovich. Will Pablo Popovich fall into the trap and roll into him on his knees? That's what we need to see right here. Oh, it looks like Pablo got him back into half guard here.
Got the foot locked up, but barely. There you go.
There he is, back into twister side control right here. It looks like Pablo Popovich is not falling for it. He's not falling into his trap. He's staying flat on his back. So, you know, don't be surprised if Marcelo just goes right to the mount.
Could have taken it right there. It will.
He might be faking the mount to bait Pablo into getting up on his knees. He wants Pablo on his knees. That's what he wants.
Now, it's just amazing to me right now that a guy like Pablo would be willing to give up the mount rather than let Marcelo take the back.
It happens all the time. When you got a wicked twister side control, they give up the mount. They don't want to fall into that. What happened?
There was a submission right there. Wrist lock. Wrist lock. Makaleo. Cow hook. You couldn't see it quite from here, but I believe that was a wrist lock. Got the side control pressure, came alongside, boom.
Number 2, the champion in the 66 to 76 kilo category,
Garcia's on fire. The crowd loves him.
Marcelo Garcia with the submission. I'm not quite sure exactly what it was.
I believe it was a wrist lock. Came on the side when Popovich was trying to hold him off there, keep him from coming